All right, we're good, we're good. Talk now, talk now. Oh, okay, so we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, you see it in the back, that's Guilty Gear 2020. If you like BlazBlue, we got BlazBlue, Central Fiction. We also have BlazBlue Tag Battle. You want to play some Guilty Gear 2020? It's right there. You want to play some Grand Blue? It's right there. The game is not out, but I'm glad you guys are joining us here. We're live from Irvine, California. It is ArcRevo 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! Yeah, you know it's early, that's why my voice is cracking. I've had my pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, I drink those, but I am here for you guys. I am here for anime. Are you guys here for some anime? Make some noise one more time. So if you guys like anime and you play any of these games, you know who I'm about to call to the stage. The CEO of Arc System Works, Kadoku-san. Could you please come to the stage? Guys, make some noise for Kadoku-san.
Hi, thank you, Steve. This is Kidoka, Arc System Works CEO. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to ArcRevo America. ようこそアークシステムワークスの木戸岡です。おはようございます。
Good morning, everyone. I am Kidoka from Arc System Works.
本当に今日はお越しいただきありがとうございます。
And I want to give you all a big thank you for making it out today.
僕ら1年間準備をしてきまして、やっと今日この日を迎えることができました。
So we've been prepping for this event for a whole year, and it's crazy to see it finally come together.
2日間本当に皆さん楽しんでください。
So I hope that you guys all enjoy yourselves over the next 2 days.
ではそういうことでこれから始めたいと思います。
So let's get this party started.
Yes, let's fight and enjoy. Do your best.
Woo!
This is it. We are finally here. We just talked about it with Tasty Steve on stage, but I'm so excited I got to talk about it. We are at ArcRevo America 2019. It's been a year in the making, but this is it.
Ooh, I can barely hold it in. I'm like, my heart is beating so hard. Like, ooh.
You gonna be okay, Shay?
I think I'll be okay though. As soon as we can get we got a match going.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm the Ebonic Plague, and I'm joined here by.
I'm Shay, and we're here bright and early. BlazBlue Central Fiction.
Yeah, that's just how we're gonna get it started. BlazBlue Central Fiction. Obviously, we got Guilty Gear going, BB Tag. You know, with the run through that you guys saw from Tasty Steve as well. There's gonna be GG 2020 in the back. We've got Grand Blue. We've got the Uniclear demo. We got everything here. Everything's going down, and because it's gonna be LCQs, everybody has seen this in many different events before. Everything is a bloodbath at this point.
Yeah.
Every single event.
It's all about LCQs are not only about whether or not you can execute when it's finally time, but whether or not you can keep it together,
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with the level of caliber in each pool, right? So we're just getting started with the round 1 matches here in CF, right? And a lot of the round 1 matches that I've studied from the bracket themselves have been like, oh, this could have been winner side top 8 at a major.
Yeah, for sure. It could easily be top 2 at a local.
Yeah. But coming into the first game here, BBCF, we're gonna have Fems versus Kirouni. So Fems on the S, Kirouni on Hibiki S. You know, definitely one of the hotly debated characters when the game first come out, but I think it's pretty clear that she's a very strong character. Hibiki coming out as well, you know, with the he's much more straightforward type character, right?
Right. He's kind of like he's like a straightforward character, but he can kind of teleport.
Yeah, but already a great start here from Fems, doing perfect on the first round.
Yeah, it's hard to tech out of a lot of S's air combos. Like, she can always end it with either just like let you tech, and you can always end up teching into one of her like jumping Bs, which is kind of hard to deal with. Yeah,
the crest right there are the things that you got to watch out from this character, but also the fact that she can instant overhead you. But there it is, Kirouni with the Abare. He's trying to move in. Good block so far. The DP does get baited though. No punish.
No punish. It's first thing in the morning, but you gotta punish those. Jumps over, but doesn't get the punish on that either.
Another big drop right there from Fems, but he's gone. Kirouni back in the corner. Kirouni, yeah, he was just waiting out that crest, right? He does not want to deal with the jump D. Okay, RC to keep the pressure going. Oh, he got the hit into the command throw. That only grabs you standing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of like an overhead, so people stand up into it all the time.
Yeah, it has a similar animation, right? But that's going to allow Kirouni to get out now. Active flow is for Fem, and Kirouni just got hit. So they're both going to get 10% more damage to each of their hits.
Also more burst meter like game.
Oh, speaking of burst, he got his taken, but still no punish off it, and he in fact gets the combo instead. Baits the DP, he's gonna get the punish, forcing the burst out of Fems.
I'm surprised he didn't use any meter there.
Oh my god, they traded.
Yeah, I mean, he had like a full stick of butter. Could have RC'd something there, like especially like he landed that combo, could have RC'd to finish maybe, and then also the S player ended up bursting as well, so right there would have been a good opportunity to maybe also leverage that rest of that meter.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't get a ton out of it. Like, he actually did end up punishing the burst, right? But it just wasn't enough that it was really super scary, especially given the health values. But there's that teleport you were talking about, right? Able to trick him at round start. The 2C had hit him at every round start, so he went for the option that beat it.
Exactly.
Okay, just, gotta watch out for that crest. And there's that instant overhead we were talking about earlier. You always gotta watch out for that from Maz. And he actually baits the DP, gets a full conversion here. He's gonna be able to get full damage as well, it looks like. Okay, trying to go for the setup. Got it with the air unblockable. You have to barrier block those.
Yeah, in this game you can barrier block in the air. It lets you block a lot of otherwise air unblockable moves, but he didn't use it there, so just got caught sleeping.
Also negates chip and does a little bit more pushback, right? It's a very, very strong tool, and it has its own resource, unlike in Guilty Gear. So, you know, you can kind of just use it with impunity.
Yeah, it's kind of use it or lose it, really. It's got its own meter, so. Whoa.
Fems currently on match point right now, trying to move on here in the winner's bracket of the LCQ. He's doing pretty well getting forward, and he's got the hit here. Gonna be able to get Fireball Oki. There's the instant overhead again. Gonna see a lot of that. Nice Abare, though, from Kirouni.
Yeah, good challenge. Sometimes you just have to challenge S because if you just let her do whatever she wants, she'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, so like that right there with the overhead. Okay, didn't want to move forward because he's recognized that he has 50 meter, right? So he's looking for a DP with RC.
Block.
But there's the Abare again.
Yeah, good challenge after the block there.
Oh, got the backdash with the teleport, but no full conversion off it. Overdrive comes out. This is where Hibiki does a ton of damage, but the thing is to use it immediately for EA. The throw comes out, immediate overdrive. He wants to finish it off, but no time. The DP gets RC'd, but no! He still gets hit, and that's going to do it. Fems moves on and winners.
Yeah, I mean, even if you RC that DP, he probably had a chance there to do something, but...
Yeah, it should be plus after that.
Yeah, but I guess he wasn't really ready for it to or to be blocked even.
He maybe also pressed the button too early after the RC, and maybe like, you know, because you press it too early, you still have to finish the RC animation and then to get the button out kind of deal. And
yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit of awareness to make sure that, like, even if you are gonna RC, you need to be ready for the timing, and maybe like he thought it didn't RC at the right time or something along those lines.
Whatever the case may be, however, Fems is going to move on there in the winners. It obviously is a double elimination bracket, though, so we are going to be seeing Kirouni just a little bit later, possibly. But up next, we're going to keep the matches rolling, regardless, because, I mean, you know, we have about 13 LCQ pools to go through, guys.
Yeah, we got to grind it out.
We're going through the whole day on this one. But up next, we're going to actually see ZomBmu versus ChzChen. I never like pronounce it fully because I always mess it up. So
I always say in my head I say ChzChen.
ChzChen, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna keep it safe.
Maybe it's just chicken.
It could be. You know.
So these two players are very familiar to me.
Yes,
I see them all the time, honestly. So we'll see who goes there. Do you think who do you think ZomBmu will play?
Zombie's gonna play Izanami. Zombie only plays Izanami.
I see.
It's just Zombie's just gonna Izanami it up all day. So Zombie's actually a player that plays in so many different games throughout the years. One of the big ones that a lot of people probably remember him from originally was Persona Days.
Yes.
Right. And so eventually then he got a big name in some of the other games as well. Under Night and Birth being another one. That's currently I would say one of his main games along with BBCF here. I have a lot of faith in the boy, but on the other side, we're going to actually see ChzChen, who is, I feel like one of the more important people within the BB community. To be quite honest with you.
Yes.
I believe he still plays Tsubaki. I'm not 100% sure.
He could be playing one of the Tsubaki girls.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's Tsubaki.
Yeah, so Tsubaki herself this time. He's a pillar of the community. He's always been in the background helping with organization.
Does so much.
Yeah, he does so much for the community, and it's good to see him here on the big stage.
Yeah, no, it's you can't always see him because, like you said, he's helping out with events, right?
Yeah.
So seeing him actually being able to play in the tournament is really nice because I always love that somebody who gets relegated to being forced to doing so much behind the scenes. They want to play too, right?
Hey, relegated is a harsh word because
you're right,
I think
because he chooses this life, right?
Exactly. I would say, the kind of, when people who decide to do tournament organization or anything like that, I have a lot of respect for, having been in that position myself. And it takes a lot of passion to even do that to begin with. So I expect him to be no slouch in this matchup. And Tsubaki does have some decent options against Izanami. I would say that it's still probably, as most matchups are, Izanami's probably favored a bit in this matchup. But
I'm pretty sure Izanami's worst matchup is 5-5. I'm just going to be real with you.
But hey, it's early. It's tough to execute that, right?
No, you're totally not incorrect. I would hope that they would get as many warm-up games as they could before the LCQ started. But, when it comes to tournament, there's no excuses, right? You have to perform as well as possible. Once you get into it, and we are going to be getting into it here, so it is going to be the characters that we expected. Izanami, Tsubaki.
Yeah.
Tsubaki has been running amok in this version of the game. To be quite honest with you, this character's a gorilla too.
She's also quite good at scrambling, which is also like a pretty essential skill in tournament play, especially against Izanami.
That's why she's a gorilla, in my opinion.
She's got great moves, so.
Yeah, she can make a lot of things. Plus, using that drive gauge down there, so you're going to see the overdrive activated, so he can build as much of that immediately, right?
Yeah.
So look at that, already the full stocks.
So with the 4 stocks, she's a much better character.
Wow.
Zombies are already in danger, so he can't air block anymore.
Yeah, he used the rib cage, which depletes the barrier gauge, right? So that already ran out. Look, he's taking a lot of extra damage because he's in danger state, forcing the burst immediately. I can't believe how fast his barrier gauge is dying. Got the counter hit there, though. No full conversion. There's the DP.
It's invincible. Punishes back dash. It's going to be good damage as well. He's got the 50 meters, so one more opening could do it.
Yeah, he's not in danger state anymore, but 50 meters is going to make a lot of time if possible, and that's props. Let's see it. No, can't get the super off that.
Yeah, he didn't have the one extra stock, right?
If it was the stock version of the dive, he would have been able to do anything. But there it is, the D-spell off the overhead. He's going to get a good amount of damage out of this, but the setup is important. He got the reset, another reset.
That move is so good.
That is the best anti in the game. Straight up. Okay, here's the knockdown pressure. Yeah,
it's low. He wants this round. Goes for the bananas.
Yeah, that's fully invulnerable. So he tried to get him with the DP out of the air, but because it only hit at the back end of it, he was able to punish on landing.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Sometimes it's like you might need to keep your composure, keep your burst, so you can overdrive at the start of this round as well. But.
Yeah, I guess maybe he wanted to cancel it. I can't remember if he had to stop to do so, but whatever the case may be, that got him the round, and now Zombie is on it.
Yeah, and when you're in this position against Izanami, you only have a couple more guesses till you lose. Doesn't tech. Good choice.
Oh, yeah. It definitely worked out for him. The overdrive's going to come out, though. No punish there for Zombie, but he's going to have access to both modes. Overdrive ends.
Good block. Good. Yeah, whip on the anti-air. Tsubaki can kind of do that. She can change her MO, like where she is in the air, relative to anti-air, so she does have some options against that move. It's not what a lot of characters can say.
Gonna force the counter assault from Zombie, trying to get out. He does get the counter hit because he was able to make
good
his way out. But
block.
there is the challenge after the insta block. You were talking about how he's probably pretty studied here. Yeah. That shows, I feel like.
That's the kind of move you need to instant block. Otherwise, you can't really play the game against this character.
Oh, what a great choice right there.
Okay, good trade, but he didn't press his advantage there. Counter assault.
Oh, yeah, he forgot about the second hit. I'm not sure if Zombie even knew. Forcing the burst too. I guess he really wants this round, despite the fact that he was round up.
Yeah, you know, Tsubaki with active flow, she's getting a lot more burst minutes, so she's definitely going to have it back, either this round or next round.
Yeah, ZomBmu was essentially waiting his barrier gauge, but, you know...
Yeah, and good runaway here. She's, you know, attacking the barrier gauge by just running away from the rib cage, but good pickup by ZomBmu.
Yeah, this could be pretty difficult to deal with. He's able to get the knockdown. No, he drops it, and an unfortunate drop is going to kill him for that round. And look, he's only got about 30% of his burst gauge. He could get active flow to get it back, but that burst may come back to haunt him.
No overdrive at the start of the round, but I guess chooses to wait it out.
Yeah, our ChzChen is going to get the overdrive.
Ooh, okay.
Another big drop right there.
Yeah, good break there. Like, not too bad risk reward on the dive there because you just get hit by the pits. It's not too bad.
He's running out of barrier, but it's going to get depleted by the hit right there, and that means he's going to take extra damage. He cannot burst anything for a while now. That would normally be like a 2.5 thousand damage combo, but because he's in danger state, he takes that extra.
Yeah, great stagger there. Overhead onto overdrive.
This is a grip. This is a grip.
This should kill. Unless, actually, the burst is going to come back.
He drops the combo too. The burst has come back. He's got active flow, so he's going to get damage boost of his own. Plus, he could overdrive at any point.
You know, if I was ChzChen right now, I'd try to, like, you know, buy a little time your burst and come back.
Oh my god, he got the
command
that's going
throw.
to kill him!
Sawardo.
Yeah, it is a command throw. You got to watch out for it, and that's just going to do it. He does the second one.
Just cuz.
Yeah, you got to make sure they tie, right? You know?
You know, that was a really close match, though. I think, you know, if not for that, like, drop on overhead combo in the corner, I would say, you know, I think he would have been in a much better position.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would have killed because he didn't exactly have the bar, and
yeah,
also
I thought he would have gotten more bar back.
The install was about to run out too, right around the end of that combo. So but you are correct though. It would have put him in a much better position, right? To the point where he would have just had the knockdown and he could have ran game.
Yeah, so. Especially because, yeah, losing Izanami out of the air tech, like, it's hard enough to pin her down in neutral as it is, so.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Pinning this character down is nigh impossible when she has the resources, right? Because she has the rib cage, which makes her strike invulnerable. She has the ability to float in the air much higher than most characters can deal with, right?
Yeah.
And then she also has the little bits, which are a projectile that she can delay or she can shoot whenever she feels like. So it's just... It could just be so difficult. Sure, she can't block in the air when she's in the mode, but can you catch her to make that even happen?
Yeah, I do think Tsubaki as a character, she has one of the fastest run speeds. She's, you know, the super jump into normal is also quite strong for her as well. Yeah. So that is how, like, you've seen a little bit of mileage here.
But that's the rib cage. Yeah, it's the rib cage, right? So, you know, sure she can super jump into normal. Sure she can try and contest, but she's striking vulnerable.
Yeah, right there was an opportunity off the anti-air, maybe DP there, because the ribcage did run out. So
yeah, but that's like really big precedent.
Overdrive,
nice
good
overdrive
choice.
Cancel, that was great.
Tries to reset,
but that's plus frames. That's
plus,
actually plus.
Yeah, you have to. I guess you can. Some characters can backdash that. But you know, in that situation, you could block it. You know, you're stuck there.
Yeah. Almost got the straight hit there. There's the 2B crush trigger to get the full corner carry, but it's another drop right there from Zombie.
Dive into bananas. I like it. Catch the air dash.
Yeah, he tried to get around it, but I don't know if he is 100% wary of it being very good at home.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to get rid. Wow. Doesn't get back to the ground. Ribcage is over.
Yeah, that means Zombie's going to be in danger state, so he's just going to take that time to build some stock for himself.
Fortunately, you know, gets caught there. The bits are back.
And got the fatal. Yeah, he had to burst that. He was in danger state with the fatal counter. That was probably death, maybe.
Yeah. So fatal counters, if you hit with a certain move, kind of like crush counters in Street Fighter V, if you get counter hit with certain moves, it causes a fatal counter, and it's easier. You can do like a longer, more powerful combo.
Yeah.
Good blocks.
Oh, got the hit with the bits right there, probably catching him jumping, and that's going to get the full conversion right now. Zombie now on match point.
Yeah, I wonder if he should have bursted that, but maybe just saving for overdrive at the start of this round as well. I mean, I guess if you were going for that, trying to win the match, then maybe this is a better choice, because if you do win this round, you'll probably get the overdrive back.
Yeah.
It's caught. Bits are here.
Another big catch right there. He got caught by the overhead. No full conversion off, but there's an overhead that you can convert off of.
Yeah, I mean, her moves, one of her lows looks exactly like her overhead from like the naked eye.
Yeah, well, it's the move that goes low and then overhead right after, so, you know. Okay, trying to stagger pressure right there, trying to maybe catch a fuzzy jump out or something like that, but yeah, no dice, right? Zombie remains stoic, able to move around, but there it is, the jump in, no full conversion off it, unfortunately, but he beats the counter assault! He's got the full combo here, tried to reset him, but no dice. Yeah, there it is.
It gets another hit overhead. I mean, Tsubaki's got a lot of overhead, so.
Yep.
Cross under.
But good block right there from Zombie. No dice on that one, though. He could take the round. The burst is coming back for Zombie, but not in time.
right at the nick of time, he did the second jump BB just to kill. Very good.
Staying alive right now.
This is a good match.
Yeah, it's very, very close. Oh, got the 2A, just while trying to backdash.
Overdrive, but we got basically baited out.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But they got the hit right here. There's the
Good
overhead.
block.
Okay, he was ready for it that time. It is low, then overhead. Unless she has RC, in which case it could be a true 50-50 afterwards.
Yeah, ChzChen really good on the challenge there, like doing a lot of instant air dashes just to call out the bit summons, which has worked so far. That time ZomBmu anti-aired, but he bursts overhead.
Yeah, that was such a great call out right there. Got him that overhead situation after he was able to air to air, and now he's going to be able to get the knockdown as well.
One more hit,
there
cross
it is, the
under.
cross under. So he showed that last time, but he didn't actually do the follow.
No, what a drop.
Oh no.
Izanami about to get her burst back as well.
And with the ribcage on, she is going to move forward as far as possible. Zombie is trying to put the pressure on right. He has the overhead. The barrier does run out though. Oh, got the hit. Overdrive is possible.
Yeah, good counter assault there. He couldn't block that.
Okay, has to counter assault. Doesn't want to get chipped.
Could go either way. Tries to slide. Doesn't work.
Got the bits, the crush trigger, using that bar to great effectiveness. This is his opportunity to take the match right here, possibly. However, ChzChen still having the life lead. He's got to deal with ribcage knockdown, though. The overhead hits. He's gotten so many of those overheads, just like you were talking about, Shay.
Yeah.
That should be it. There it is.
Really good match by both players. I just think that, you know, at the very end there, I think ChzChen in both matches made like really critical small drops that really like made it a lot harder for him to win.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of drops on both sides, I feel, to be quite honest with you. But
that's true.
One of the nicest things for Izanami is that she can make drops not matter as much.
Well, you know, if you drop your combos Izanami, you know, they're above you in the air sometimes. You know, there's no better position for yourself.
Yeah, and especially if you have the rib cage as a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just another thing. So, Zombie is going to be moving on. I believe we're still going through winners matches, so that should be him going through winners, and then ChzChen still has the losers bracket, so possibly.
I mean, that was a good match. That got me going already. It's early. My heart's pounding. I was like, ooh, I don't even know who's going to win.
It was really, really close.
Yeah, it was.
And I do like that it was clear that he had studied what he needed to do against Izanami. Remember the instant block off the palm, right?
Yeah, good instant blocks. Good like just awareness of what Izanami's options are as well, because like he would instant air dash in neutral just to like specifically call out the bit summons, and that's something that you can't really do very easily. That's kind of like jumping over a fireball in like Street Fighter, just like right away. Just having the exact right timing. And that's not easy to do.
Before they've even shown that that was an option that they would go to kind of
deal. Exactly. And if you don't do it, of course, Izanami's anti-air is waiting for you, and that's basically unbeatable in that situation. So it takes some guts to do, so I really like that.
Yeah, but so we got to keep going, though. We got a whole day of these LCQs, and up next, we're going to be seeing Uni from Japan versus Luusei. So this is going to be the first Japanese player that we've seen on the stream so far. Obviously, there's more Japanese players in the LCQ going off stream. I'm certain we'll see more of them here on the stream in a bit. But yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first, I think, LCQ that, like, for Arc System Works games that they've had to participate in America, which is interesting.
Yeah, pretty much all the events have been, you know, ArcRevo has obviously been in Japan historically for a number of years, right? This
just the, like, entire history of it, yeah.
But, yeah, so this is going to be the, you know, the first one here in America, and it's one of the more prestigious ones for sure. It's to close out this whole world tour that this is going to be the first world tour for Arc System Works in this manner.
Yeah, it's all great. It's really great to see it all come together. You know, seeing a lot of you know, fresh faces just come out to the LCQ as well, and just a lot of, you know, seasoned veterans as well.
Definitely,
it's great to see them competing on the same stage.
Yeah, so it's interesting too, because like there's going to be people that you might not know straight up, but they're the killers in their local scene.
Yeah.
And they move far in the LCQs, and everybody was like, "Wow, my bracket just got like destroyed. I did a bunch of bracket predictions, and I didn't know this person." And wow.
Yeah, it's definitely like an Evo it's a world championship atmosphere for sure, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
I mean, I definitely expect my bracket predictions to just go down the drain in some of the ones, because like, especially certain brackets were like very, very difficult to call, right? Some of the brackets had people who would make top 8 majors playing like second round and stuff like that, because that's just how the nature of LCQs, right? You have such a condensed level of skill fighting each other, and there's no way to avoid something like that happening that early.
Yeah. So it's really hard to go. It can definitely go one way or another. So.
But yeah, so going into the next match here, it's going to be Uni versus Luusei, like we talked about earlier. I believe Uni plays S. Luusei going to be on the Ragna on the other side, however. So they're going to do a button check first. But yeah, I can't remember where Luusei is from in USA specifically. I think it's California actually, but it's always hard because there's so many places that people could be from around here.
Yeah,
for me to remember.
It's SoCal is as big as like other states, so like just straight up.
or like how big Texas is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
just one of those places. Yeah, SoCal, like it's just it says it's only like 5 miles away. Oh, that's like an hour away.
yeah, no, it's definitely not. It's like NorCal to SoCal is over 7 hours, like of a drive, of course. Just getting into it. Button checks are done. I'm a big person about not doing button checks because I feel like we can just do that in the main menu. The button checks are right there, then character select.
I think I would button check a lot of the time just to. I think it's kind of like in tennis where you like adjust your racket, and you just gotta make sure everything's ready to go.
I guess so.
Yeah, even if you've done it a million times, and your racket's probably fine regardless of whether or not you adjust it or not. You still gotta do it to get you in the mood to play.
Gotta check to see whose racket is really fully adjusted here because the game is starting. Here we go. First game. This is going to be pool number 2 here for Uni on Japan. Okay, yeah, that can be a very impressive character due to the fact that you see that normal right there, the JB.
Ooh, wow, he tried to, it looked like he tried to anti that with 5D.
I mean,
it could work, I guess.
If you catch him early, right? I guess if you do it pretty quickly, but wow, almost a great confirm off the catching the blood side. He's going to be able to hit.
Yeah, Luusei at first was playing pretty passively, which kind of you have to do. Like, Ragna is one of those characters who's just, like, good enough, so if you outplay your opponent, you win.
He's not going to hit you with anything super grimy, right? So you have to really play strong neutral. Great anti-air, though. He was unable to fully convert, and Uni is just pushing forward every time.
Yeah, good blocks there.
Okay, there's the counter hit.
Unable to, stuff out that with an anti-air. Should kill.
Go for the super. That's going to do it. First round to Uni, and with emphatic pressure as well.
Yeah, I mean, with Ragna, you can always defend yourself. He's got like good defensive tools overall. He's got a good invincible move. He's got fairly good normals as well. But in this matchup with S, like you kind of overmatched with the jump B there. Like you can't really match the air to air, so like ground air is probably better choice for Ragna. Good, like just like that.
And there it is. He even got the counter hit combo. He's going to be able to get him in the corner if he so chooses. Yep.
You know what? I think him doing that 5D as anti-air is probably his 6A 5D.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, got the hit right there, but just a little bit too high. Got it on that one, though, with the 6A 5D. No full conversion. But he got the hit right there. He's got RC if he so chooses. No dice, though.
He's going to save it. Probably wouldn't have killed, so good block on the cross-up. Respecting S right there.
Got to deal with the crest, though. Gotta watch this block set. There's that overhead. Gonna get full conversion off that because of the 50 bar. Got active flow for extra damage.
Yeah, and in the corner it does a lot of damage. Going for the reset there.
Yeah.
But another jump B, like another jump block. He's such a good position for S.
I like him when he chose to burst right there because it put Uni in the corner. That's gonna give him the kill, actually.
Very nice.
Yeah, that burst timing was pretty good in terms of being able to get offensive pressure back, right? Because he bursts him in the corner. But the problem is now he's probably not going to get this burst back unless he somehow gets into active blow very quickly for this round.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough. But he's shown some defensive grit here. So I think if he waits the matchup out, he could. Well,
it's really hard to show defensive grit against an insult overhead, right?
Yeah, it's tough. But if you block it, it's a punish.
No, most definitely. Yeah. But not with the crest on deck right there like it was, because that was how he got the combo, right? So he was able to keep himself safe.
Wow,
nice 6A.
Good
Great call out.
What a drop. But he had shown the cross up previously, and that time he anti-aired it. Just good reaction, good adaptation there. Put it in the corner, board, DP's it. Good choice.
So he tried to use the crested overhead to be able to get a meaty setup, but the thing is, DP is invincible for long enough that it's not going to matter, right?
Yeah.
Gets out of the corner, though. Yeah, trying to anti-air himself. Uni is still, with the momentum there.
Versus still 3 blocks off.
Drop, but he tries to go for the reset right there. Good block on that, but double overhead. He's got it. Because he did the overhead, that's why he got the hurt box into the counter assault.
Yeah, that jump C is like really big on hurt box. Good block. Still got a decent chunk of health left. He won't die to like random overhead.
Oh, yeah, well, he was going to die to that one, actually. And there's the fireball to check him.
With RC, of course.
Yeah.
At least he got his burst back in time. Like, that's what I mean. Like, the random jump C wouldn't have killed him, so he could at least burst it, but...
Get that water in there.
Yeah, stay hydrated, folks.
But yeah, so that's going to be the first game there to Uni. Super strong play. He was definitely very impressive, right? But what I really like was exactly what you were talking about, the defensive grit from Luusei, right? He was just patient enough. He recognized situations where he could 6A him when he was trying to cross him up, things like that, right?
Yeah.
So-
Like, Ragna's a character where if you outplay your opponent, you can win. So just as you saw right there, his anti-airs were very on point. His overall just defense with 5A as well was also quite good.
I do like that he opted not to press buttons down there because of S's anti-air being a possibility.
Very good right there. He recognized that he, powered up and punished attacked right away.
Yeah. Burst that immediately. He didn't have the power-up state anymore, but there's another one.
Too far.
Yeah, but he still got what damage he could, right? And just a little bit of extra health back as well.
Yeah, it adds up after like a whole match.
Got that counter hit? Yeah, that was a burst point because he was going to Gauntlet Hades and get full conversion off that. Wow! That's who see, man!
Will it reach? It does.
This character's so good.
It always reaches. Yeah, 5A did not work there. S crouched under it.
The 2B was even, the 2A allowed him to go under it. Not a lot of health back. Sure, he dropped the combo, but there's so little health on the side of Luusei that, yeah, anything was about going to kill at that point.
Yeah, S is, I would say overall has the advantage of neutral here with her jump B. So then, even if you don't think you can combo or you don't want to combo, you don't have to. You can kind of just go back to neutral.
Yeah, because I mean, she can toss a charged fireball, which right after being unable to combo, and then it would kind of set up a meaty situation for her, right?
Yeah.
Nice anti-air on that one though.
Or just put out a crest,
Yeah,
whatever.
that too. And she's got options.
Yeah.
Okay, jump canceling,
Nice
and he was
anti-air.
ready for it. Nice, good reaction right there from Luusei, and that got him out of the corner. He's still dealing with it though, recognizing the amazing normals that S has, right? So he's not trying to move too far forward. Oh my God, again!
Yeah, it's just that Luusei is unable to like confirm these. It's just like the main problem here. Like he's not good block. Like
Oh, but he was looking for an extra overhead on that one. No full conversion off the command throw. Okay, plus frames here, and got opened up low, forcing the burst there from Luusei. Oh, air unblockable.
Yeah, most normals in this game are air blockable.
I'm really surprised that he goes for the Nightmare Edge follow-up because that puts the character a lot further away. Oh, got that DP.
What a bait. This could kill, I think.
I don't believe so. Well, he's got 100 bar, but he doesn't have overdrive, so I don't believe he can kill.
See it. No, I guess it's just in 100 meter.
I mean, 4.2 is a lot. That should, yeah, he forced the, oh, goodness, what a reaction right there.
Yeah.
Forcing the RC, recognizing it, reacting with the 6A, which is head invulnerable, and look, he's...
Yeah, Luusei keeping it clutch. That was some good play right there. It was back against the wall.
Okay, got the counter hit pressure right there. That's going to allow for full combo along with the full corner carry.
Yeah, definitely don't want to press buttons against that move. Installed.
Yeah, I guess he was probably looking for another one of those instant air dashes to 6A, right? And so Uni was just preying upon that back. There's an attempt at a TRM setup, but no, Luusei did not bite.
Anti-air. Doesn't combo.
Oh, it was just too far away to 6A. The overdrive comes out. It's going to be a good amount of damage, but the overdrive is short because it was overdrive canceled. Still going to get the super at the end of it, and I believe it could do it. There it is.
Yeah, Ragna, not a high HP character. That was a good match, though.
Yeah, I mean, Luusei was very, very impressive, right? With the reaction on pretty much every instant air dashes. Unfortunately, some of them were just a bit too far away, and so he wasn't able to get full conversion off of every single one. And another thing was when he did get him, sometimes he wouldn't fully convert, right? He wouldn't get a knockdown afterwards, and S would tech in the air, and it's like, okay, well now she has gigantic normals and fireballs, so crap, I just have to sit back. I just have to deal with what she's doing.
Overall, like I would say, Uni pretty much controlled the pace of that matchup. It was just kind of up to Luusei to kind of just like fight his way through a lot of those situations, and he did a really good job. But yeah, overall, very dominating performance.
Yeah, so Uni's gonna move on again. That was pool 2, I believe, on her side. So Japan taking one, the first one that they that was shown here on the stream.
Yeah,
so.
first blood, quote unquote.
But up next, I gotta talk about this one for a very, very good reason. Up next, we're going to have someone trying to defend California from an invader.
Yes.
We're going to have Dead Spike. Dead Spike, another Ragna player. We just saw Ragna just a moment ago. Dead Spike was one of like the holy trinity of Ragnas back for a while at a point.
the big three, right?
But on the other side, he's going to be going up against Spark. Some of you may recognize the name Spark.
Hey, that guy won Evo once, right?
That guy won Evo. That guy just straight up won Evo.
He's only a world champion.
Yeah, so that is one of the reasons why you might recognize the name Spark. He at a point won an evolution for BlazBlue CS.
Yeah, and that was when his character wasn't even like.
His
super
character
good.
was incomplete, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Hakumen was the character that he played. In this game, he still plays Hakumen. However, he also plays Susanoo. So.
What do you think he'll play against Ragna?
So I'm gonna be real with you. I've known Spark for a little bit because he's in P&W.
Right.
So this dude loves to troll you, right? He wants to get you angry.
Yes, of course. He's
So-
he's Dora, but with blocking.
He's Dora, but with amazing defense. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like he's probably going to get Susanoo, and he wants a God press, right? He just wants to hit you with the slowest command grab in the world, so you just go, oh, I'm so mad that I didn't react to that.
Yeah, Dead Spike, of course, I would say he's one of the best Ragnas still.
These days, it's a bit hard to say.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't gotten to see a whole lot of Dead Spike at major events recently because he's only been able to go to here or there.
I mean, he's the
so-
secret boss here. I mean, you can
Definitely
get
a secret boss.
You can get matched up against him here, and like you're like Dead Spike. That guy must like anime a lot.
he really likes his Ragna. Right, but okay, so he's going Hakumen, it turns out. So Hakumen, a very, very defensive-oriented character, right? Has counters, but big explosive damage when he's able to get the hit. But one of the big things about Hakumen is his meter at the bottom. You notice how it's just gradually filling up for no reason at all? This is just how it works.
Good punish there. One punish rewards.
6B overhead showing him the Nikes. Okay, no conversion off the air, but it would have been a little bit weird. He got the throw.
Seems like he tried to tech a throw, but threw him instead. But you know, it's valid to tech with a throw in this game because you get more tech window frames, and also if they didn't throw, you can throw them.
Well, I mean, you can only throw tech with the actual throw itself. So.
Yeah.
Okay, can he be able to get out of the corner here with this one? He's building a little bit of life back. Not as much, but as he might want. But, I mean, hey, anything works, right?
Ooh.
This could very well be done.
Get the meat if it's Tsubaki.
Yep, there it is. Only reason I'm saying it could very well be death and not it was guaranteed is because, you know, we've seen a lot of drops already so far in the day. I can't call it at this point.
Should be death is how I'm going to say it.
Yeah, one of the things in this matchup that's going to be really hard, too, is dealing with that 4Z from Hakumen for Ragna, right? Nice anti-air right there, going to be able to get full conversion. Okay, here's a knockdown situation. Oh, goes for cross Agito. Nice block on the 6B. Gets the conversion.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to TRM him, but he throw attacks regularly, no OS.
Yeah.
Up the bodies.
Put him in corner.
The setup is what's important right here. Oh, goes for 60 pressure. It looked like he was standing though, so it looked like he either tried to jump or move forward.
Yeah. Both are possible.
Because he didn't get counter hit, so but there it is, the 6B of his own right there. He, you know, I showed you my Nikes after you showed me yours.
Spark bursting at like a pixel health.
Oh, Spark, he bursts like a score attack character. Like he will always burst 30% at least.
Ooh.
There it is, jumping over the counter, able to get the full conversion right there and around for Dead Spike. One apiece right now. Close match.
Both players very low on burst meter. Could go either way. Dead Spike.
Again.
The namesake.
Yeah, right? Well, you know, it's not a bad move to use that far away because Hakumen's not going to do a ton about it, but the problem is if he recognizes that it's happening, he can create his own projectile off.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is that it's one of those moves that's like slow, but if they block it, you get more pressure. And if Spark just decides to react with by pressing buttons.
Got another 6B on the overhead right now. Spark not showing that defense he's known for so far.
Yeah, I mean, the first hit overhead is always hard to deal with in the corner. Especially when your character is dark in a dark background.
You think Spark did that on purpose?
To himself? Maybe. Increase the difficult level. Yeah, that in front of divider RC, same situation. RC's
Zontetsu gets the overhead right there. One of the slower overheads in the game, but look how much damage you get off it if it does hit.
big reward. Costs a lot.
Oh, purple throw, you gotta do push-ups. Look, he did 6,000 damage for that. Oh, air unblockable right there, forcing the score attack burst. 6B,
He's
showing
got
the
a pixel.
Nikes. Oh, but it wasn't a true safe jump. Gauntlet Hades gets blocked. There's the throw attack right there. He tries to deep leg, but he gets overdrive, and that's going to be a punish. That Spike takes the first game. What a reaction.
The overdrive, if you hold down the EA, it comes out sooner.
Yeah. So there's two versions of EA, right? If you hold down after activating overdrive, you get the quote-unquote fast version, and then the other one is the slow version where you just use it like a little bit later kind of deal. You press it afterwards. So it just changes the frames. It doesn't actually do more or less damage.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so that's going to be the first game for Dead Spike. A lot of people in PNW weeping right now, but Dead Spike showing, hey, like, this is one of the reasons why I'm considered a strong Ragna, right?
I told you, man, secret boss. You can't write him off just because his name's Dead Spike.
Absolutely not. The name gives him power.
Just because he's named after one of his character's moves doesn't mean he's uninspired.
6B hits air on counter, so that gives him full.
That was so unlikely, but it happened.
You know, sometimes you use 6B as an anti-air.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
oh,
got him with the TRM.
That's the first TRM he's actually gotten hit by so far.
Yeah, Dead Spike is relatively fearless in this matchup, actually. He's been throwing out a lot of DPs.
Oh, here's the overdrive, and that has a lot of whip recovery.
he's dead.
Yeah, he might actually just be straight up dead.
The 5C starter off of overdrive is a ton of damage, but
Okay,
goes
no.
blue there, but no.
5.2 is really good damage, though. The anti-air with the Demon Orb. Full conversion from max distance. One round right there.
That is considered an anti-air. It doesn't not really used like one most of the time because you outspace yourself with it because you like move forward.
Yeah. Demon Leg is a dash forward, and then the follow-up Demon Arm allows you to, kind of reach for the sky, but not a lot of the time where it actually does that.
Yeah. In a lot of versions of this game, it had like head invulnerability.
Yeah. Good block on the 6B. That's going to allow him to get out of the corner because he gets frame advantage on that. And another TR. That's the second time. Earlier, he didn't get hit by a single one of those, but now, every time almost.
Dead Spike may have changed his timing, so...
Blocks the Demon
TRM
Leg.
is a thing that happens when you like throw tech at the wrong time.
Yeah.
After like you tech too early, so...
Yeah, the game doesn't allow you to tech again for a certain number of frames, right?
So just by altering your timing by a couple frames can make a big difference.
There it is. Again, not a true safe jump.
Goes for another TRM. This time Spark techs it.
Oh, got the hit on the jump in right there, so it's going to be corner damage. It is a jump in starter, so it's not as strong, but I mean, hey, we'll take it, right?
Fearless.
Well, it's been working out for him. There's no reason for him to not be fearless at this point.
Gosh.
Everything's been working out for him in terms of a Bare, so there's no reason for him to not be fearless.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of bar to work with. He's got overdrive. He can definitely make this happen.
Wow.
And, he got the throw. That could kill, but there's that score attack burst, I'm telling you.
Why didn't he just like super?
Oh, Zontets gets blocked. And it's a lot of pushback, though. Not a lot of helmet. Oh, there's a double down! So that should be Spark. Oh, no. Okay, it's a draw.
Yeah, in this game, when you double down and the other person has like one win.
Dude, I haven't seen a double down in years.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot what happens.
This is the Arc system works double down. The Capcom double down is the person with one game wins.
Yeah. Okay, just going to get the knockdown right here. But Dead Spike currently on set point because of that double down. Agito knockdown here.
No DP this time. Good blocks.
He's blocked a lot of those, and usually that's Spark's claim to fame, right? Is he will 6BU all day.
Yeah, he'll harass you with that move, but it doesn't. Like Dead Spike's defense is really good. Catches the landing curve on that move.
Okay. Oh, he tried to counter the Dead Spike, but it was just either too early or too late, whatever the case may be. He's got the full conversion here. Blocks his own 6B right there, but he gets opened up. That's going to get full conversion there for Dead Spike, and he's going to be ahead by quite a bit.
Dead Spike has been really altering the timing he's been doing with a lot of his moves like that. Really late RC caught Spike sleeping there.
Okay, again, no, you have to instant block Dead Spike. Otherwise, Ragna is plus. If you instant block Dead Spike, you could actually punish him from running in after he does Dead Spike. Oh, air unblockable.
The only character, one of the few characters that air unblockable 5A. Anti-air!
There's the burst. This is his final chance. He's got about 4 Magatama right now, which is an equivalent to 50 bar for the character, right?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, Dead Spike is also having a nice amount of bar with overdrive on deck.
And Dead Spike is content to attack the timer right here because Hakumen has a hard time chasing this character.
Yeah, I mean, you see, he's feeling forced to using Demon Leg, right, to try and get in. And
10 seconds left. He might not even be able to kill.
And that's gonna do it. Dead Spike beats Spark.
I think that was probably a jump C, but he maybe didn't get off the ground.
I can't remember. I just remember the big whiff on the Zontets, and that did it. So Dead Spike is going to take it over Spark. Moving on. Again, that was winners. So Dead Spike, we may not have seen him a ton this year at other events, but showing that he has, he hasn't dropped his level of strength.
Yeah, he's solid. I mean, SoCal has a lot of secret bosses because, we don't all travel. And then, but yeah, you're just showing, he played very solid.
This used to be one of the stronger regions, actually, for BB at a time. So it's not really much of a surprise that Dead Spike would show that off, right?
Yeah, and, we lost a little talent to some of us moving to Japan and so on and so forth. But, we're still hanging in there. As you can see right there, Dead Spike always solid coming in and, putting in work. Like, people don't expect to see that level of, I guess, like, just overall, like, competency. Like, just Dead Spike, his timing, like, timing changes, just, like, being really relentless on defense and offense, right? Just like that's something that you have to outplay him to beat him. So that's really impressive.
You want to talk about level of competency and having to outplay your opponent. This is going to be the match right here that shows that. This is going to be Fumi from Japan versus the Arm. Fumi, well, I mean, it's hard to overstate how strong Fumi has shown up at many events, right? And the Arm on the other side, definitely one of America's best players. Even when he wasn't playing Rachel, right? When he was an ArcRevo player, he was still one of America's best players. But right now, he's going to be playing Rachel. Considered to easily be one of the better characters in the game, and one that can hang with some of the characters that people find to be just incredibly oppressive, right?
Yeah, I think Rachel is one of the best characters. She has a lot of tools that you just win if you're like it's your turn. So
she also has, like mix-up that's pretty, I would say, unreactable.
It's one of the best ones, yeah. And Fumi, he's no slouch. Top 3 at EVA, I believe.
It was he had to beat Monster, right? Just to make top 3.
I believe
which
so.
Which is already a feat in and of itself, because Monster at the time was considered to be the number 2 best player in the world at the game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so at Evolution, when BBCF was on the main stage, Fumi was able to take it over so many players, making top 8 and then eventually making it was either top 4 or top 3, one of the two.
At the time, was one of the few 9 players in the bracket.
Which was actually big, because we expected it to be just riddled with 9s and Izanamis, right? And I mean, sure, there was at least 2 9s because Monster was there and because Fumi was there, but we expected quite a bit more at the time.
I think 9 is, for what it's worth, is difficult to play in tournament because you lose if you get hit sometimes in some matchups. Like it's really hard to keep that level of defensive composure, and through a whole tournament, that can be tough.
Is this button check, or are we just going in?
I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in a second. But overall,
because he could be playing Litchi.
Yeah, I think he switched characters in this version. But I don't know to what, for this tournament specifically.
Well, Litchi holds a lot of stock in pretty much everybody's hearts, right? Everybody knows that this character is really, really good. And Japan specifically, they have a saying about this character. Her jump D, the one where she tosses the staff, they call that jump win. You just win.
Well, it's automatic neutral pretty much, right?
Yeah. But here it is, Litchi having some of the stronger knockdown. Look at how oppressive it is. Gets the crush trigger right there. Maybe caught him jumping because he didn't get guard broken off that.
Yeah. Just like a slow move that looks kind of like an overhead, but...
Turns out you got a barrier block. And there is the real overhead, forcing the burst out of the Arm. Now,
wow.
4 wins. Oh, but no conversion off it. That's going to allow Arm to move forward, but the Tsubaki Gaishi has the DP to get out. Possible perfect coming out.
Gets out of the corner, but, just wall to wall.
Yeah, it can be really hard to chase Rachel down, right?
It can be. I mean, Litchi is some of the best tools for that.
Tried to go for the instant overhead reset, but it was just a bit too far away right there. That's going to allow Fumi to move forward and get back in there, forcing the corner. But there it is, the anti-air.
Good pickup, puts it back in the corner, resets him with another anti-air.
Hey, we'll take those, right?
It's a good choice.
If this game had stun bar, he would be in trouble.
Hey, that's the optimal thing to do, is to get another combo.
Oh, and he's going to use the Super Tempest Dahlia to get that bar back, right? He needs to get his special win meter back.
Okay, it's got the pinwheels on him.
Good block, but got caught by the follow-up right there, possibly trying to jump out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, normally when you block it, you expect that it's your turn, but Litchi can do like a second unsafe thing, and that's what paid off right there.
Okay. Catch him with the far-reaching normals, but unless it's counter hit, he's not really going to get any damage off that, right? But he does get damage off the overhead up close for sure.
Especially with the stick.
Yeah, Litchi is known to just get corner carry from anywhere on the screen, regardless of how she hits you.
Yeah, but Arm bursting there is a bit of a tough spot here, but Arm no scare.
Oh, might have dropped that thanks to the wind, unfortunately. I'm not too sure, but whatever the case may be, he's still got the corner on Fumi, and he's got the hit. No, another drop.
I think maybe he thought Fumi was going to block the George.
Oh, maybe you're right, yeah.
In the corner, no wind meter, but got plenty of regular meter.
Got the TK lightning call.
Resets him with an anti-air overhead.
Yeah, well, it is unblockable if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So.
Wind backdash, one of the best defensive tools in this game.
Absolutely, right? Because you retain the invincibility.
Yeah.
Gonna get full knockdown here, full corner carry as well. The burst is available for Fumi, but I think at this point he's either saving it for... Oh, Green's gonna hit!
Green, but
he gets the full conversion off this as well. He could overdrive to finish this off, or he might not even need it. Damn.
Yeah. That's tough right there. I think you know, Arm had a lot of meter there. Maybe could have used some of it to set up.
Yeah. Well, he definitely was trying to set up, right? But I guess he just forgot about the all green because after Super Flash, all green just comes out.
Yeah.
Right? It's either a frame or two directly after Super Flash.
Yeah, because I think what might have been a good choice is use some of that meter to do like a long combo, like hit with bottom Lily, and then do like a different setup. But, you know, hindsight's 2020.
I mean, yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's definitely hindsight being 2020.
This time, Arm with the first hit, looking to get some momentum here. Force the block on the George.
Okay. Yeah, I love the back call right there to stop him from being able to move forward, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't quite work out there for him because Fumi did get out.
Well, he's still got the ban on him. Oh, he recalls it.
Good block.
Yeah, blocking on the 4D is pretty important.
Yeah, one of the slower overheads, but if you can't block it, you can't play the matchup.
Yeah, it can be real difficult to deal with it.
Good choice there, this stick recall. So what you're noticing right now is that, you know, Litchi, once she puts her stick down, she can recall it. It's like a boomerang. And depending on whether it's set face up or face down, depends on, like, you know, determines like which way it flies. So if forward makes it go up, and then the other one comes from below.
And you're going to see a lot of that staff the entire time. You're going to see a bunch of these overheads too. Active Flow is available for Fumi, so he gets 10% extra damage on this combo. He's got 100 bar to work with, so the setup could be pretty hellacious if he doesn't kill.
Kokushimuso, I think he might just
Back
go for the
that
kill
all
here.
green.
Yeah.
That should do it. Oh, it went deep! Just a little bit too late after the overdrive cancel, but he still gets the 2B into 5B on the low.
That's I mean, you'll take the burst, I would say.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's kind of the saving grace of having lost there is that you took Fumi's burst technically.
I mean, he gave it to you, but you know, we'll take it.
Oh, got the hit right there. Now, he has been dropping a few of these setups, so okay, nice. Fumi recognized what it was, and he was able to get around it. First, he ran for it, and then he jumped to get over George.
Yeah, and constantly harassing with that staff fly there. It's like it's not much damage, but you know, just hitting Rachel while her projectiles are flying means that her projectiles stop working.
Oh, nice anti-air right there with the staff toss. He's going to be able to get him back into the corner again. This character just gets corner carry from everything. 3K as well, just because of an anti-air? Oh, got the crush trigger.
Again, yeah,
he
the
just got
crush
hit
trigger.
raw. A lot of wind meter and a lot of bar here for Arm. He doesn't have his burst available to him, unfortunately, but he's got a dream and a prayer right now. At this point, the counter assault does come out. Excellent use of it. Nice block in the overhead from Fumi again, but not a third time.
But he's out of wind meter. Can't really control the pace here anymore.
That's
Gotta
why
try
he
to build some anti-air.
Oh, got the hit right there. Was able to RC into full conversion, and Fumi taking it over the arm. You know, where Fumi was so successful and so consistent on his conversion and on combos, that's where the arm kind of was lacking, right? Is he dropped a lot of situations and a lot of inputs. There were several times where he would go for wind overhead, right? And unfortunately, he wouldn't go downwind. He would go like mad far forward and just kind of miss, which was not his intention, of course.
Yeah.
He was trying to just do the instant overhead, and that put him in a lot of bad situations in comparison to what he would have got.
Yeah, and then, you know, Litchi has one of the lowest crouches in the game too, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if that played a part into how he like made some overcompensation on terms of like doing inputs.
Yeah, it could have
so
been. Yeah,
that might have been it. It's hard to say because I know that like for some characters, like that lower crouch does make an issue, especially when she gets hit even. So that could have been part of the situation there.
Yeah, well, whatever the case may be, I believe we're going to have to toss it to an ad break before we get to the next set of pools. So if you guys can go ahead and stick around for a little bit, we are going to just check out some of our sponsors.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be right back.